Two jungle titans collide, chimpanzees with savage cunning, gorillas with crushing power. Welcome to Nature Companion. Today we're diving into chimpanzee versus gorilla, the ultimate showdown. Who would prevail? Brains versus brawn, strategy versus strength. This epic battle will leave you stunned. Buckle up, this is nature's wildest clash. Chimpanzees and gorillas, our closest cousins, share 98 to 99% of our DNA per a 2018 Nature genetics study, but they're worlds apart in a fight. Chimps, pan-troglodytes, are 3 to 5 feet tall, weighing 70 to 130 pounds, with wiry strength, per a 2017 Journal of Primatology. Gorillas, gorilla, tower at 5 to 6 feet, weighing 300 to 430 pounds with bone-crushing power, per a 2019 Zoological Journal. Obscure fact. A 2023 American Journal of Physical Anthropology study found chimps have muscle fibers 1.35 times stronger than humans pound for pound, while gorillas' sheer mass gives them a 4-to-1 strength advantage over chimps, per a 2021 Journal of Mammalogy. Chimps live in rowdy groups of 20 to 150, while gorillas form tight-knit harems of 5 to 30 per a 2020 Conservation Biology report. European explorers in the 1600s mistook gorillas for wild men, per a 2017 Journal of Natural History, while chimps were studied for intelligence by Darwin's peers in the 1800s, per a 2018 History of Science. Their behaviors, once mythologized, now inform conservation, per a 2024 IUCN report. These primates aren't just fighters, they're family, with bonds as deep as ours. Their lives pull us into their world, a jungle of love and loyalty. Let's stage the showdown. Chimps are cunning predators. A 2019 Nature study documented chimps in Uganda using coordinated ambushes to hunt monkeys, with 80% success rates. Their dexterity lets them wield sticks as spears, per a 2017 scientific reports on Senegal chimps. Gorillas, though, are tanks. A 2021 Journal of Zoology recorded a silverback lifting 1,000 pounds, and their canines can crush bone, per a 2020 Primate study. Obscure fact. A 2023 behavioral ecology study found chimps use war cries to psych out rivals, boosting group morale, while gorillas' chest beats, per a 2022 Animal Behavior, signal dominance without fighting. In a one-on-one, a gorilla's raw power likely crushes a chimp, but a chimp troop's teamwork could overwhelm a lone gorilla, per a 2018 ethology analysis. Ancient Greek tales of beast men, according to a 2017 Classical Studies journal, echo myths about primate strength. Modern primate studies, like Jane Goodall's work in the Gombe during the 1960s, referenced in a 2018 Nature article, reveal the violent tactics of chimpanzees, really shaping our current understanding of their aggression. Beyond the fight, their intelligence and grief, well, they mirror our own in surprising ways. Their struggles remind us of the cost of survival, tugging at our hearts. In the wild, chimpanzees and gorillas rarely fight. They actually share habitats like Kibale and Virunga. A 2020 conservation biology study notes that they avoid conflict, with chimps generally sticking to the trees and gorillas dominating the ground. But, rare clashes do happen. A 2019 Nature report documented Gombe chimpanzees harassing a gorilla troop, stealing fruit, only to flee when the silverback charged. It is an obscure fact. According to a 2024 Primate study, chimps in Loango, Gabon, sometimes raid gorilla food patches. But 90% of these encounters actually end peacefully, since the sheer size of the gorillas usually deters any attacks. Unlike those intense chimp-on-chimp wars like the ones described in a 2018 science study about Ngogo's lethal raids, violence between gorillas and chimps is really minimal. That's backed up by a 2023 Journal of Ethology study. Back in the 1800s, colonial explorers told wild tales of so-called ape wars. But according to a 2017 Journal of African History, they really exaggerated how violent primates are. Modern mythology, especially the work pioneered by Fosse in the 1970s with gorillas, as noted in a 2019 Conservation Letters paper, shows us that these animals mostly coexist. This understanding has actually helped shape how parks are managed today, as highlighted in a 2024 WWF report. Every now and then, in rare moments, gorillas and chimps actually share the jungle in a kind of fragile truce. Their ability to find harmony, even if it's brief, inspires us to see our own rivals as neighbors, a real lesson from the wild. The real showdown here isn't chimpanzee versus gorilla. It's actually both species fighting against extinction. Chimpanzee populations have dropped by about 80% in the last 50 years, with somewhere between 170,000 and 300,000 remaining, according to a 2020 IUCN report. Gorillas, with around 360,000 mountain and lowland individuals combined, are also facing huge threats from habitat loss, as reported in a 2023 Conservation Letters study. Poaching and mining activities threaten both apes, and honestly, about 30% of their forests have vanished since 1990, according to a 2019 science study. It is an obscure but hopeful fact. A 2024 biological conservation study found that AI-powered drones in Congo cut poaching by about 20%, saving 50 chimpanzees in 2023, according to WWF. On the gorilla front, gorilla doctors' vet interventions in 2025 actually boosted mountain gorilla births by 15%. As reported by gorilla doctors themselves. Still, the bushmeat trade, as highlighted in a 2017 traffic report, is sadly killing thousands of these great apes every year. Looking back, colonial hunting in the early 1900s really decimated primate populations, according to a 2017 History Today article. The CITES bans in 1975, as described in a 2018 Conservation Biology article, were meant to echo anti-poaching laws from the early 1900s, but honestly, enforcement still faces a lot of struggles, as a 2024 IUCN update points out. These primates fight to survive, and honestly, their resilience is a call to action for all of us. Their loss would, well, silence the jungle, urging us to save their home. So who prevails? One-on-one, a gorilla's size and strength dominate, likely ending a chimp quickly, according to a 2021 Journal of Zoology. But in a group, chimps' numbers and tactics could exhaust a gorilla, as shown in a 2023 behavioral ecology study. But in truth, they rarely fight. Nature's balance keeps them apart. Here's an obscure fact. A 2025 Nature study predicts that reforestation could save half of chimp and gorilla habitats by 2030, according to Conservation International. And you can help. Support sanctuaries like Chimpunga or donate to Gorilla Conservation Coffee as suggested by WWF in 2025. You know, primate conservation today really echoes the creation of parks back in the 19th century, according to a 2017 article in Conservation Biology. And actually, modern technology, like satellite tracking from 2023 as reported in Science, really builds on those early ranger patrols, helping to save lives even now. Their true victory is survival, a shared jungle. Their intelligence and heart challenge us to protect them, dreaming of a wild future. Chimpanzees and gorillas aren't just rivals, they're family, fighting for their place in a shrinking world. A 2024 IUCN report warns both face extinction without us. Their showdown isn't in the jungle, it's in our hands. Let's ensure their saga continues. Will they thrive or vanish? You decide. Join us to keep their jungle alive. Who'd win? Chimps' cunning or gorillas' might? Drop your vote in the comments. If this epic gripped you, smash that like button, subscribe to Nature Companion, and hit the bell for more. Visit janegoodall.org or gorilladoctors.org to help. Next, we're exploring the snake that spits venom you won't believe its aim. Thanks for roaming the wild with us. Until next time, keep exploring with Nature Companion.